What's going on, guys and girls? Rob here, and thought I'd come in tonight. All right, feeling good about my pick. Feeling good about my Super Bowl pick. I haven't missed 2 in a row in 10 years. Okay, haven't missed 2 in a row in 10 years, and I missed last year. And I'm not gonna miss this year. Okay. First off, what's up, Philip? You guys know I'm taking Pops with me fishing. We planning it. We got it all going on. Got him a fishing rod. I think I got him one that he can use. If you don't know, my dad had a stroke on the table when he was having a quadruple bypass. So his left hand's like this, okay? All right, so this is the rod I got. It's only one half of it. So with his club hand, or we call it his club hand, he can go just like that, and he can hold it just like that. When he catches something, he can reel, go that way with it. So that's the hope. That's the prayer, as they say. But we'll see what happens. We will give him his opportunity to go fishing. He has lifetime fishing license, so I don't have to worry about getting him a fishing license. Larry Harris, what's going on? So that's gonna be my choice for Pops right here. You can see, like I say, he's got his hands kind of like this. He has some bad news. What's your bad news, Sean? So he can hold it just like that and like it with both hands. Then if he catches something, he can reel and hold this one back. Bad news, Sean. I hope it's not real bad. What's bad news, Sean? I'll be making my NFL. I'm going to make my Super Bowl pick tonight. I don't know exactly what I've got going on over the weekend. So I'm going to make my pick tonight. Okay. But yeah, I showed it to him. Bad news, Sean. Tell us what's going on. It's 33. It's a 33. It's a tactical 33 with all metal gears. So I just like that handle too. I really think that's going to come in handy for Pops. So we'll see if it works. If he can hold it up like that and then like this, maybe put that right hand like that when he catches something. Then every chance in a while, won't pick your Patriots. I promise you, I won't pick your Patriots tonight. We'll get into it. So what's your problem, Sean? Tell us what you got. Some bad news. What else did I put up there? I put my Super Bowl pick. Oh, okay, and some other stuff going on. Can't think of it if it is. Been eating some cookies, sitting in here eating cookies, watching YouTube. So, okay. I've been thinking about it now for 10 days. Okay. I have bad news too. It is cold outside. It's chilly. New game news. Oh yeah, new game news. That's right as well. As far as I wanted to talk to people about their new games and what maybe I may go for here in the upcoming week and weeks. Let's first look at the Kansas City Chiefs, the road team all the way here. Okay. I would say offensively, they are pretty much they're just probably the steadiest offense in the NFL. Of 32 teams, I would give them the number one as far as offensive capabilities. Let's go to the defensive side of the ball. I would probably put them around the 12th or 13th best defense in the NFL. They're not top 10, I don't think, but they run to the football really, really well. And yeah, I know. And they really swarm all over the football, and I like the way that they do that. Special teams, you got to put them in the top 5 in the NFL just because they got guys that can run. They don't have the best blocking guys in the world, but you don't have to when you got guys that can storm by people. And it's it's a good chance it's going to be a special teams touchdown in this game. I really think so. Safety, probably not. Missed extra point, I'll say no. Okay. The record that this Super Bowl could be is the highest scoring one. I really believe it could be the highest scoring Super Bowl ever. We'll see. We will see if that's the case. 3.5 points has almost reached 4 points now. So people are betting Kansas City. And I think that's a surprise in Vegas. And, it could be as much as 4.5 before the game starts. But right now it's 3.5. They're putting my mom on hospice. They don't know how long she has to. Oh, my Lord. Wow. Dar. They're putting Sean's mom in hospice. They don't know how long she's got to live. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry, sweetheart.
Wow. That's yes, sir. We are yes, sir.
Is there anything they need,
Yes, is there anything you need, Sean? Is there anything we can we know where you live. Is there anything we can bring you? Man, oh man. Is there anything we can do for you, bud? Much as we carry on and stuff on the channel here, this is, yeah.
Please tell him to let us know if
Yeah, you let me know if you need something. My family is helping us out a lot. Okay, you let me know. You let me know if you need something. Just you, okay? If your family needs something, that's fine too. But if you need something, if you feel like you just need something, you let us know, okay? All right. Wow, Marty Schottenheimer is in hospice as well with Alzheimer's. Damn, man. Wow. But yes, we're here. You got my email. I was just talking about Kansas City. Wow, it's just like I say, they're number one offensively, I think. Defensively, I put them by 12th. And special teams, I got them 3rd overall in the NFL. Let's switch over to Tom and the Buccaneers. Parts of this year, they did not act like they knew what they were doing. They really didn't. They have really clicked over the last few games. I will say 7 is where I'll put their offense right now in the NFL. That's probably a little low, but I'll put them at 7th. I think they're a little even better than that. Defensively, I'm going to put them 9th. And I think they're probably a little better than that as well. But their special teams, I'll put them about 15th. And they are lacking in special teams department. I've been thinking about this game for the better part of a week. And, been wondering, okay, is this COVID situation going to really push some of these players out for Kansas City? Doesn't look like it right now. Although one of their linebackers is out of the Super Bowl. Uh, uh, Kansas City, that doesn't hurt their offense though. If they lose a linebacker, but they put a linebacker in week 15, something like that. He's a rookie. He's out of the Super Bowl now. He is out. Coaching. I don't like neither coach in this situation. I really don't. Andy Reid, as good as he is to players, he's terrible with the clock. It's been proven he's terrible with the clock. Bruce Arians, I don't think has the best relationship with a lot of his players. And so I call the head coaching situation a wash. I looked at the weather for this game, and that's something that nobody talked about the whole time. Remember the last time they played in Tampa? Does anybody remember that? I think it's the last time. It may have been two times ago. But when they played down at, was it Tampa or either Miami won? And it was the Bears and the Colts. And it rained the entire game. And I got to thinking, and it was a real low-scoring game or whatever. But that was the first one Peyton won, poured down rain against the Bears. And I got to thinking, well, if it rains in this game, it's a big, big advantage for the kids of Kansas City just due to the fact those fast guys know where they're running, but it doesn't look like it's going to rain. I think it was Miami too, but it's been a good many years ago. It's been about 10 years ago. And that was a terrible Super Bowl to watch. Rex Grossman, I guess it's supposed to rain. Yeah, I guess so. You guys are not going to even think to guess the score I'm coming up with in this game. I really think this could reach record points. 75 is the most ever in a Super Bowl. 75 is the most ever. In 1995, when the Chargers played, who did they lose to? Was it the 49ers? Let's see. Who did they lose to? It was the Chargers in 95 anyway, the year that they lost. It was San Francisco, and that was the most points ever, 75. I don't think it quite hits that, but I'm going to say it comes damn close. I think it's going to be an enjoyable Super Bowl. But I'm taking Kansas City in this game, and I don't think most people think I would. 38-34. I think that they just have too many weapons in the end. I think Tom is going to play one brilliant game. It was a 49-26 game. Yeah. Yep. And that ended up being 75 points total. It's going to be close, but I don't think it's going to quite hit that. I'm going to say 38-34. I'm going to take Kansas City in this ball game. Okay? I say both teams throw for over 300 yards. If you're going to ask me if you want to bet on who's going to be the MVP, bet Patrick Mahomes. I think it's a pretty safe bet. Either quarterback, bet them as your MVP. Prop bets, run with every Patrick Mahomes bet there is. 27 pass attempts. 27 pass completions over. 41 attempts. That's going to be pretty close. But they've got 318.5 yards. He's going to light it up past that. Chicken wing contest maybe after the game. But that's going to be my pick of the week, guys. 38-34. In the last 10 years, I've missed 3, but I haven't missed 2 in a row. I missed last year's game, and I picked wrong then. I'm not going against Kansas City this year. I think Kansas City's the better team right now. And 38-34, I don't think – I think I'm going to be pretty close. Now, obviously they are one or two offensive linemen away from being in trouble if they lose anything early. They're the team that can't afford to have any line injuries. But Jason Pierre-Paul today was limited in practice. Now, I found out later it was coach's decision. It was not a limp. It wasn't an injury of any type. Coach's decision. He said he wanted to rest up. But the linebacker for the Chiefs is out. He is out of the game. The rookie linebacker. Don't have his name right here beside of me, but he is officially out. He twisted his ankle and his knee. He will not be in the starting lineups come Sunday. I'm hearing Sammy Watkins' name may not come up as well on Sunday, although I am hearing Le'Veon Bell, who's been hurt, had some twinge injuries and stuff like that, will play. I'm hearing he will play, but I'm hearing Sammy Watkins. There's a great chance he will not be playing this week. And then obviously you got to figure out the offensive line situation with Kansas City, but I think they'll overcome it, and we'll see what happens there. Big talk in Indianapolis. I don't know if you guys have heard this or not, but are you going to have a Super Bowl squares contest? Half the family of Lonsdale family. Are you going to have a Super Bowl squares contest? Are you talking about a board? You talking about getting a board up, Mike? Yeah, Andrew Luck is talking about coming back. His wife actually released a statement yesterday. Are you thinking about you go get a board together? Have you got one already made? I haven't even started anything like yet. You start a board up. Let us know, and we will report it. And you just let me know what you got going on. And I hadn't thought about doing that because I don't even know if I'm going to be here Sunday night to watch the game or not. I really don't, which is crazy. But I'm thinking I may not even be here to watch the football game. But we'll see. We'll see if I'm here. If I'm here to watch, I will do it. The huge news is Andrew Luck. He may be coming back, and the reason to think it wasn't him that came out with a text message or anything like that. It's his wife. His wife's coming out saying that he misses the game. This could change everything and be a big reason why Matt Stafford is not a Colt right now. People were wondering, why didn't the Colts go after Matt Stafford? Me included. But Stafford, we know, wanted to go out west. I think he would have preferred to play for the 49ers, but I think the Rams are fine with him too. 49ers didn't have a piece to trade back. That was the main thing. But Andrew Luck, he's only, 31 years old? I think he's only like 31 years old. Thinking about coming back could be a big it can mean major stuff. I don't think they're Super Bowl ready. That's just me. Even with a quarterback, Andrew Luck's statue, 31. He may not impress the workouts. He don't have to. He will come back. If he wants to play, they'll bring him back. Now, let me ask anybody here. I never have even asked this before. Is Andrew Luck a Hall of Famer already? Yes or no? It's pretty easy. Is Andrew Luck already had a Hall of Fame career? Mike says no. Tribe fan says no. Sean, Keith. Shoot them up, boys. Not a chance, says Keith. Sean, I agree with all you guys. No, I don't think he's even come close to a Hall of Fame career. You know, when you but you know, but I'm also of the thinking that you've got to win some big game in your career in order to be a Hall of Famer. Larry says no. Yeah, that's why that's why I don't have a problem if Philip Rivers is not a Hall of Famer. Philip Rivers never played a big game in his career. He never played a big game in his career. He just didn't. And well, people, I love the people that, well, he's just one of the players. Yeah, but guess what? He's the one that gets the credit if you win. He gets the credit if you don't win. I'm even saying no to Philip Rivers. Too many automatics need to go in first. I agree. I agree wholeheartedly on Philip Rivers. Yeah. And I think this year, the one person that's taking the most steps back of any quarterback is Aaron Rodgers. People are understanding now Aaron Rodgers is not a top 5 quarterback of all time. He's not. He's not. He's won 1 Super Bowl. He had 1 AFC championship, aka yeah. Sean says, how dare you? Well, yeah, Peyton just he ain't had the years out of the league yet. But Aaron Rodgers is not a top 5 quarterback of all time. And I got the numbers to prove it. Yeah. Hell, if you really want to go there, and I know a lot of people ain't gonna like this, Drew Brees is not a top 5 quarterback of all time. Does he have the passing yards? Oh, hell yeah. 80,000 passing yards. But look at his playoff numbers. They just aren't there. But they're better than Aaron Rodgers. So we'll see. If Peyton retired after Super Bowl 50, then the next ballot should be his first. Yes, that's right. Yep. But I mean, if you're going on not only the player who is the quarterback, but you got to go on their big wins and all. Hell, cousin Doofus is in the top 10 all time, and regular season he's 500. Regular season he's 500. But boy, oh boy, in the playoffs he knew how to win. Cousin Doofus. I shouldn't call him that, but hey, I mean, I see him on commercials now, and I'm just thinking, oh my Lord. I'm talking about exactly. Well, some teams don't throw it much as others. Right. Football Hall of Fame is more picky than baseball, no doubt about that. But and I hear people tell me Eli Manning won't be in the Hall of Fame. Eli Manning's got 2 Super Bowls. He's got 2 Super Bowls. How many quarterbacks that's won 2 Super Bowls are not in the Hall of Fame? Now, I'm not saying he should be, but I think he's going to be in the Hall of Fame. With the name Manning behind it helps him. That helps him. But he's got 2 Super Bowls, but you look at his numbers. They are not Hall of Fame numbers other than his playoffs. His playoffs are great, but his regular season numbers suck ass. They really do. I mean, he's got some – I mean, how about this? How about this? Somebody said it the other day, and I laughed about it. Tim Tebow's regular season record percentage is better than Eli Manning's. How about that? Think about that. But Eli's 500. Eli's a 500 quarterback with 2 Super Bowls. To me, he's in his. To me, he makes it the Hall of Fame. But would I vote him in? I'm not so sure I would or not. Because I mean, I think he's the most difficult player ever to pick out to decide whether he's a Hall of Famer or not. Although, if you ask, I'm just about ready for baseball. Yeah. If you ask, the thing of it is, if you ask reporters in New York, they're already putting a shrine up for him. I mean, that's just the way it works. But other parts of the country look at Eli Manning and they're like, okay, he was an average quarterback. And for most of his career, he was an average quarterback. And he really, really got saved a few times with some of the catches his receivers made. Anybody remember the one that the guy held the ball on his head? I mean, he got lucky. But, hey, luck's part of the game. So I definitely say he is a Hall of Famer. The helmet catch, yeah. I definitely think he's a Hall of Famer. But we'll see. We'll see. Eli's big problem is too many all those should go in for him. Eli will get in, but he has to be patient. Who was better, Eli Manning or Boomer Esiason? Boomer just didn't have any big wins, man. Shit. Boomer went to 1 Super Bowl. I guess that's it. Eli Forrest Gump. What? Let me ask you guys this then. Let me ask you this. And personally, you say yes for Boomer Esiason. I hadn't looked at Boomer Esiason's numbers. Think Boomer's better, huh? Let's see. Boomer Esiason career stats. Has a losing record. How you doing, Bobby Catalano? Oh, yes, for Boomer going to 1 Super Bowl. Okay. Boomer's not as good as Eli Manning. No. 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 Esiason never went to a Super Bowl. He never went to a Super Bowl. Why Esiason didn't make the Hall of Fame? The 1988 season was the closest Esiason got to a Super Bowl, as he won just 1 playoff game. Esiason didn't go. Somebody else was their quarterback. Super Bowl 23 quarterbacks. Yeah, I'm looking right here. Yeah. Yeah, it says right here he made it to the Super Bowl. I don't know why. Why would it say he wouldn't? Yeah, it was him. 1989. 20-16, they lost. Yeah, it was him. You're right, Larry. You guys are right. Yeah. Baseball, you hear about percent of votes. Football, if they're in or out, Eli will have a long wait to his name. Let me ask you guys this, though. if, let's just put an if out there, and I've said that on the channel before, if Tom Brady is not a first-time ballot Hall of Famer with 100% of the votes, should the league investigate some of these guys that are voting? Guys and gals both. Should the league be like, okay, question them, say, look, why did you not vote this player in? And if there ever was a player that you're going to question that about, it would be Tom Brady, who's going to have 10 Super Bowls this year. Should the league step in and say, look, there's a chance we're going to take your voting privileges from you because, look, how do you not put this quarterback in? And Deflategate. All right, let's talk about Deflategate. That was one season that they took some stats or something away from him or whatever out of a 20-year thing, right? And now he's been to Super Bowls with two different coaches, two different teams, two different leagues, two different parts of the country, way up northeast, down southeast now. Look, and at 43, he's doing this. It's not like he's doing this at 36. I think your league should step in. That's my opinion. It would be just the same way if Henry Aaron retired now, and 5 years from now, somebody said, Henry Aaron, you don't belong in the Hall of Fame. With the numbers he had, and, with the clean record he had, and then somebody just said, well, he was kind of a boring player. No. That ain't the way to do it. Rob, can you Google NFL Hall of Fame voting and how the process works? It's not cut and dry like baseball. Yeah, I can definitely check it out. How do they vote for the NFL Hall of Fame? All right. So first, the coach, contributor, and senior finalist are discussed. Okay. So, and they're voted on for election. Then they must receive 80% of affirmative vote as the modern era finalist. Next, there is a vote that reduces a modern era finalist from 15 to 10. So they got to go through some strenuous voting, 3 and 4 different voting in order to get in. And but I don't care how the voting works. I think they should definitely be able to respond to anybody that votes. I mean, just out there. Let's say, for instance, okay, well, this guy working for the San Francisco Chronicle, all right, decides Tom Brady does not deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. He just says nope, and he says yes to I don't know, somebody that could be on the edge, okay, but he voted that person to go in or I love these. How about these idiots? I decided not to vote anybody in this year. Sean, I may have gotten your email. Let me see if I did. I probably did, bud. Yep, I got it. But that's the thing. There's ones that decide, well, I'm not going to vote due to the COVID or something. I'm not voting. No. That's a bunch of garbage. That is a bunch of garbage. How about everybody post their score as to who you think is winning the Super Bowl? Put the winning team and then the score down. You don't have to put both teams down. So if you think Tampa Bay is going to win, put TB, their score, and then the other score. If you think Kansas City's going to win, just put KC, their score, then the other score. You don't even have to put the losing team score. I'm picking Kansas City in this game. Wow. 38-34. 38-34. Sean thinks it's going to definitely. You're a Phillies Red Sox fan. Would you have voted Schilling? Would I wouldn't have let that affect me. I think Schilling belongs. That's just me. I think Schilling belongs in the Hall of Fame. That's me. Kansas City 28-27. Wow, close game. Even closer than mine. I said 38-34. Atma Bryan says 31-27. Larry Harris going with Tampa 30-24. Atma Bryan says no, 31-27. Kansas City. Sean D, Kansas City 55-27. I'm abstaining as I'm not sure I'll watch. I may not watch. I didn't say I'd watch. I may not be here Sunday night. I'm not even sure if I'm going to watch it. But I'm ready for baseball. Really am. Starting next week, I'm going to have the 32nd team in baseball. I'm going to work my way up. I'm not going to do divisions. I'm just going to pick who I think is the worst team in the league. And we're going to go through each team daily. And I'm going to tell you exactly where I think that team can finish this year and what I think the biggest need is for the team. And if they got somebody to fill in that gap, how good a team they could be would just if it was just one player. I'm ready for baseball too, says Bobby Catalano. Are you going to go to any of the Tampa games, Bobby? Are you going to any of the Tampa games? Me and Darla, we may go down to Florida. We may just have to go to Florida. Go down here, watch some. Keith White says 36-21. I don't drive, so probably not. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd love to go down to Clearwater. That's not too far out of Tampa. And I'd like to, though. Oh, okay. Well, if we come down that way, maybe we'll come by and say hello. If we go down to Keith, I thought I banned you. Sean said. Oh, boy. How about you, Mike? Would you have Schilling in the Hall of Fame right now? Who would and who would not have Schilling in the Hall of Fame? There's people that just done worse than Schilling. Schilling states his opinions on things. He's a little brash. He ain't beat nobody up. Kurt Schilling, he's a guy that played for the Red Sox and for the Phillies, for the Diamondbacks. He played well. He had a bloody sock in the playoffs, and he won, I don't know how many World Series, 3 or 4. Yeah, if I went spring training, yeah, maybe we'd pick Bobby up and take her to a game with us. Yeah, take her to a Phillies game. In the Hall, Cobb worse off the field. Yeah. Yeah, there were some that were really, really don't even know my raise this year. Huh? I think your guy's still on the team. I think he is. Yeah, I thought Schilling had at least 3. I didn't know if he won 4 or not. I thought he won 3. Yeah, he won one time with my boy Tony. Tony Womack, he's from around the area here. He's my brother's age. He wasn't raised too far away. I've never met Tony, but maybe a couple, 3 times. We played some ball together. But other than that, he didn't have a lot to say even when he played. Heck of a pitcher, but we'll say yes after some thinking. Yeah. I'm like this about Schilling. Schilling states what he thinks, opinions. And in this world nowadays, if you don't think the way that the press thinks, they cut you off real quick. If you think in the same way the press thinks, they'll give you a way or a forum. They'll give you a mic and they'll let you say what you want to. Now, I don't necessarily agree with one way or the other, but if you're going to give one person a microphone, give the other person a microphone, let them say their other side, let them both have. Is there any former Redskin that you think should be in the Hall of Fame? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh man, oh man. Is Joe Jacoby in the Hall of Fame? Joe Jacoby might have been the baddest left tackle in the 80s. Dwayne Haskins. Joe Jacoby. I don't know if he's in the Hall of Fame or not. He was one bad man. Yeah, but like a couple people said, look at what Ty Cobb did off the field. Jim Lachey, Jacoby's not in the Hall of Fame. Jacoby's probably the best of the five. I mean, you had R.C. Tillman and Jim Lachey. Jim Lachey actually got traded over and then started playing for him. R.C. Tillman, oh my God, going back a ways. Jacoby, Grim, Bostic. Jeff Bostic was Jacoby, Grim, Bostic, R.C. Tillman, and Lachey. Pretty good. Lachey actually was not one of the original Hogs, I don't think. He got actually traded over. Wow, if Jacoby's not in, maybe he should be. They don't really have a tight end that deserves to be. Clint Didier, he's not a Hall of Fame receiver. Art Monk is in the Hall of Fame. He deserved to be in the Hall of Fame. He's there. Darrell Green's in the Hall of Fame. He deserves to be there. Really, the defensive line, they had some problem people. Had some people that were really not some of the best people in the world. Dexter Manley doesn't belong in the Hall of Fame. He had some troubles. I don't think he belongs there anyway. I'm a Washington guy. Manley was a hell of a player. Dave Butts played for years and years, and he was probably the best run stopper they had for a long, long time. And then on the other side of the ball, let's see, the other side, Manley was 4-time Pro Bowl, 2-time Super Bowl champ. Manley. Manley got beat up by Bobby Probert in rehab. Oh, did he really? Charles Mann's not in. No, Charles Mann didn't. He didn't play long enough. Charles Mann, he got hit at the knees, 88, 89. His career got kind of cut short, I think. None of their linebackers were anything to speak of. Defensive backs, Cobb's biographer had an axe to grind and made some things up. He was very philanthropical. Yes, he had no friends, but that was due to the fiery way he played. He was a jerk. Yeah, being a jerk, like you say, being a jerk is one thing. Being a bad man's totally different. Being a jerk just means you want to be by yourself, or you're going to be by yourself whether you want to or not. Yeah, Bob Probert was a bad man too. Anybody don't remember Bob Probert? Oh my God, man, oh man. But Cobb was in on the ground floor with Coca-Cola. If I'm gonna go, Gary Clark was fun to watch. He just didn't play long enough either. I will say Joe Jacoby should probably be in the Hall of Fame. That offensive line was really good, really good. When they took on Miami that time and beat them 17, I think it was Super Bowl 17, 82 or whatever. Yeah, they just ran down their throat, and Miami had a heck of a defense, and they just kept running and kept running and kept running and kept running, and that's what they did, and then finally the 4th and 1 play, where they tried to stop him, grab him by the jersey, and he just run 42 yards, his longest run that year, I think. Yeah, that's just what he did. He did it the whole game, though. They ran that way the whole game. It wasn't anything. They definitely don't have any quarterbacks that should be. No. Well, they got a quarterback that's in, I would think. But they only have, I would say they got one Hall of Fame quarterback, and that would be from his 60s, before Kilmer. What was his name? Number 9. Jorgensen. I would think so. I would think Sonny Jorgensen was in. He played for the Eagles and Eagles and the Washington Redskins both. I would think he's in. Is Sonny Jorgensen in the Hall of Fame? '83. Jorgensen. Sonny Jorgensen. Yeah. Sammy Ball, I think, is in too. Yeah. Slinging Sammy Ball. I'm not sure if he's in or not. I think he is. Yeah, he's in the Hall of Fame. Doesn't show what year he went in the Hall. He's in the charter class, 1963. Well, how about this? Washington football team only has 2 numbers retired in their stadium, number 33 and number 49. Guess who they are? Wow. Kilmer must have just get. Oh my Lord, Keith, that's a joke. It's got to be a joke, dude. Kilmer was not good at all. Kilmer was awful. 33 and 49. Woo. It's not precedence, is it? I don't know that. Washington Redskins retired numbers. Bobby Mitchell, 49. Because he's the first African American player in their history. And 33. Who's that Sammy Ball's number? Washington Redskins, number 33. Sammy Ball. Okay. So Sammy Ball and Mitchell. Riggins, nope. They won't retire numbers. They won't retire numbers. Yeah. What was Graham's number? Well, was it Otto? Yeah, thumbs up, please. Autogram's number? Number 14 and number 60. Yeah. They made him change it. They made him change it because he wasn't a lineman. He was a quarterback wearing number 60. That had to be bad to watch him go back for a pass and be number 60. You'd be thinking, oh my God, what lineman's got it now? Yeah, Tribe fan watched Otto play 1 year, not 2. Yeah, Riggo was a beast. You're right. Riggo was he was the original beast. He was a nutbag. I mean, he was a nutbag though. He really was. Riggins, yeah, Riggins was a jet. But Riggins was a nutcase. Bernie Kosar. The only guy that looked like he was playing shuffleboard when he threw a football. He was a tough guy to beat, though. Ken saw Babe call his shot. Kosar used to have his funniest looking throws ever. Riggins didn't fumble much. No. I've still got the whole 86 season. 86 going into 87, the year that they won a Super Bowl, on tape. I've got each game on VHS tape. Can you imagine if I wanted to sell those, what somebody would give me? I'm talking about every play. Yeah, Riggins went to Kansas. Riggins was a bad man. Yeah, he's not in the Hall of Fame though, is he? Riggo's not in the Hall of Fame. No. Is John Riggins in the Hall of Fame? Yeah, he is. 1992, he is in the Hall of Fame. He did make the Hall of Fame. He made the Ring of Fame in 1990 and then went to the Hall of Fame in 92. I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm surprised Riggins made the Hall of Fame. Art Monk, Darrell Green, Sonny Jurgensen, Charlie Taylor, Russ Grimm. Really? Russ Grimm made the Hall of Fame. I was just talking about Jacoby, Graham, Bostic. Grimm made the Hall of Fame. Somebody tell me that one. He played guard. But when he played guard, it made the Hall of Fame. And Jacoby was on the outside taking on, but yeah, Russ Grimm is in the Hall of Fame. Best running backs I saw run over people were Larry Zonker and Earl Campbell. Best running backs I ever saw running if you want to talk about over people, was Bo Jackson, Earl Campbell, and Rams. Eric Dickerson. Eric Dickerson could throw. He could put it in another gear. He could punch it up another gear when he had to. He was a behead man. People don't really look back and say Eric Dickerson, but go back and watch some of his games. He was one bad dude. I know. I saw Garrick's first game of his streak. Eric Dickerson was one bad man. He really was. People, talk. Peyton and Campbell were fun to watch. Yeah, they were. Peyton avoided a lot of people, but he could run and run and run. He could change direction real good. Earl Campbell just ran over people. He didn't care. Jim Brown was a man among boys. Oh yeah, just didn't play long enough. Now you want to talk about another jerk. Now I think Jim Brown's a little bit of a jerk. Now that was just my opinion. That's totally my opinion. I just don't think Jim Brown's the nicest guy in the world. My opinion, totally mine. That's awesome, Todd B. First, that's just my opinion now. Okay, my opinion ain't. Yeah. Hey, that's it. Jim Brown just had a shorter career than a lot. And like I say, I didn't like him. I didn't like Jim Brown. That's just me. How many of Lombardi's guys are in the Hall of Fame now? A bunch. Double digits, way into double digits. What was Washington's best Super Bowl team? Well, by the numbers, 87 probably. The year that Doug Williams was a quarterback. Probably was. Barry Sanders, best running back ever. Could have been if he'd have just played more. He needed to play some more. Keith White says 91. I liked 87 team. But, I look back on that Super Bowl and I just laugh in the second quarter. Because right almost at the beginning of the second quarter, Washington's down 10-0. And one of the announcers says, Washington's going to have a big play pretty soon, or they're going to get, how do they say, they're going to wipe, or Denver's going to start wiping them up in this building. And then that second quarter went off, and at the end of the second quarter, they didn't have nothing to do but hold their mouths wide open. No, I know Doug Williams was not that great a quarterback. He was good early in his career at Tampa. But, man, they had receivers. He could throw the ball down the field. He was accurate. And that's all he had to be that day because their safety sucked. Absolutely sucked. Anybody that's a Denver fan can tell you about that. Lilly and what was the other guy's name? They got toasted. Yeah, Rippon had some good weapons. You're right. But if you go back and watch that 87 Super Bowl, I'm telling you, Doug Williams, he threw for 300 yards in one quarter. I mean, that's unheard of. He lit them up like a torch. Yeah, they could, like you say, they couldn't put no pressure on Williams. And then Dennis Smith and Lilly, the two safeties they had, they might as well just put roots in the ground because they won't stop in them. 485 points, was number one in the NFL, second in total defense. They were real good that year. No doubt the year Rippon was there. Yeah. But, yeah, once in a while I got to remember what Washington football team looks like, or Washington, just I'll go back and watch that 87 Super Bowl, because all you got to do is watch 20 minutes of it. You watch last 5 minutes of the first quarter, and they're just like, Washington's in some trouble if they don't score soon. And I don't even know how I felt then. I'm sure I was like, oh, come on, Washington, you got to do something. And then they just started, wiping their ass up the whole second quarter. I mean, they ripped into them. And then the last half, all they did was walk up and down the, they didn't care. The drive and fumble of those words banned in Ohio. Yeah. I tell you what, Cleveland, man, oh man, Biner and Ernest Biner, who ended up playing in Washington for a short time. And who was the other guy? Rippon is on the sideline of that Super Bowl against Denver. Yeah, Mac. They were bad boys. They really were. I think most of the fans wanted to see Cleveland win that one too. I really do. Yeah. See, Cleveland now is not as they're not where people will really, really want to see them win as much as they did back in the 80s. There's a lot of people who don't like Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield, he hits people the wrong way. There's a lot of people. I don't like Baker Mayfield. Yeah, I can't root for him. Anytime I'm watching him play, I'm hoping he loses. I just don't like him. Where back in the 80s, they had Sipe and all these other guys, Biner and Mac. Oh, yeah. Ernest Biner did real good. Yeah. Yep. He ran over 1,000 yards for Gibbs. Yep. He got over 1,000 yards, I think, for him. That's all he needed was a place to play. When me and my dad play college football, when one of us is getting blown out and want to quit, we have to ring a bell 3 times. Who gives up first, Sean? Ken. Sean's got some news, and I mean it's some serious news too. Hey, Sean, tell Ken about your news, bud. I beat him a lot. Yeah, in all seriousness, I'm gonna let you have a chance to tell your friend, cause I don't think Ken was here. Was you here when he first made his announcement, Ken? I don't believe you were. All right. Sean's mom is in a hospice or going to hospice, and they don't know how long she's got to live. So he came in early in the chat and told us about that. And we just told the young man whatever we can do, if we can come over to help him, whatever we can do. Sean's mom's in hospice, and they're not giving her how long she's got. They're not telling the family, anything about how long she's got to live. And Sean came in, told us tonight about that. So very, very sad time in the room. That was when we first got here tonight. He told us about that. And so me and Darla, we're going to try to make a trip over there pretty soon. Maybe see if we can help Sean, maybe his family out a little bit. See what we can do. But yeah, you got my email, Sean. You keep And that, it's you know, and that's something I can't tell. I can't look at Sean in the eye and say anything about. I still got both my parents right now, so that's something I don't. Yeah, please do put her in your prayers, guys. But yeah, we are close enough to Sean that we can make a ride over there. That we can go see him, and we know where he's. Yep. I'll email it to you, Sean. Me and Ken's talked a couple times. This is short most time, but and we text all the time. I do more texting with people than I do calling them. Randy Pendle's called me a couple of times, but we've done more texting than anything. Ken has a landline, but he still has a phone. Oh, yeah. We are here for you, Sean. We really are, bud. Yeah, that's not that's not a good thing to open the night on either. But hey, it's real life. Can and string, yeah. I just listened to one of my mom's old voicemails from my birthday in 2015. When'd your mom pass away, Keith? Two years ago. Yeah. Yep. I did show this off a little while earlier there. Pops came by today. Like I say, he's got like a claw like this ever since he had his stroke. And I just done like this with it. I said, how about sliding it right in there like that? And now put your other hand right there and hold it. And I said, you can do that, can't you? He said, yep. I said, okay. Then if you catch something, you just have to let go and just start reeling. So my mom passed away in 2017. Not a day goes by. Oh man, I'm sure. I still think about my grandmas, man. I still think about my grandmothers. My grandma lived with me until the whole time I was living, and she died in '82. That's almost been 40 years ago, and I still I still think of her every day. Yeah, that's and I think the good thing about I'm sure there's good things and bad things, but when a grandma, see you guys, take care. Thank you for all the prayer. All right, Sean, you email me if you need something, bud. We'll be over there. Okay? All right? We'll pull right in the driveway. And if it's anything you need, you let us know. When grandparents die when you're young, how much did you drop at the Amish store, Rob? I put $20 in the bucket. We put $20. It was $19 and something. And I just put a $20 bill in there. Yeah, that's where we were going from that other place. That other video that we go to the store, and the video just stopped on that. We was almost there then, but I lost my father in '77, mother in '84, and I learned where God is a father to the fatherless. Psalm 68:5. Rob, you get more meat in a can? No, I ain't bought any more of that. If you guys didn't see, go back and watch that video though. If you want to go back and watch what I got at the Amish, my mom and dad came and got half my cake today. I only had a half a cake. They come and got half of it. So, but Pops, he came and talked to me today. Hey, we had some serious discussions today about my dad actually getting the COVID shot. And I just told him straight up, I said, look, do you want to get the COVID shot? There's some people that say no. There's some people that say yes. If you say no, I'm not going to say a word. If you want to say yes, I'm not going to say a word. And he asked Mom, he said, Mom, or, actually, they use the honor system, Keith. What? You got to watch the video, bud. It's a little bucket that you just throw the money in. Yep. Yeah, it's just it's down their driveway. So as soon as you leave, if they wanted to come out there and get the money, they could. But sometimes you even see them out there. They don't like to say a lot to you. You can say, and they'll tell you what they got to say, and that's it. They're not real talkative. But when I asked my dad today about getting the COVID shot, he asked my mom, said, "You getting the COVID shot?" She said, "As soon as I can, yes." He asked me, and I said, "No." I said, "I'm not going to get it, but I don't get the flu shot." And then he asked my wife, and she said, "Yeah." Darla said, "Yeah, I'm going to get the COVID shot." And he looked me in the eye and he said, "What do you think I should do?" I said, "Well, do you normally get the flu shot?" And he said, "Yeah." I said, "Why wouldn't you then?" I know there are experts out there to say don't, but I want him, if he wants to get it, to get it, and if he doesn't want it, I ain't pushing nothing on him. So he decided today he was getting a COVID shot, so he's going to get it. They can't get to April. Believe that bullshit? Can't wait till April. The man's 87 years old. Like, what the hell's up with this country? He's a veteran, right? He called the VA hospital. That's the first day they had open for him. Like, damn. I'm sorry. Veterans that are over the age of 70 should be able to get it first. That's my opinion. Hey. But yeah, they use the honor system, Keith. They sure do. But I got little cookies the other day at that place you guys were talking about. We got some bread. She got this popcorn stuff. I don't know. It's popcorn kind of stuck together with stuff, and she eats it. I don't know what all it's in it, but she likes it. And that's what I'm saying. Beginning of April. I'm like, what the hell's up with that? We're still talking. I mean, shit, we're 2 months from now. He's got to wait 2 months to get his shot. We're even going on vacation for a week, for Lord's sake. I mean, for God's sake. It's crazy. We're going up in the mountains end of February, beginning of March. And like I say, we're going to see if Pops can catch something. We really are. I just got this one for him. Like I say, when I saw the handle, I was like, "Oh yeah, that's Pop's there. That's just right for him." So I got some stuff to do to get it ready, but he can cast well. 100 million in 100 days. Yep, right. Yep. And he'll be one of the last 5 million people to get it. They want it. Ain't that some shit? I'm sorry. Anybody over the age of 70 in this world right now, if they want it shot, why the hell don't you give it to them? I don't understand that at all. I just don't understand it. But it is not for me to understand. It's for me just to tell you guys what's happening. Ken, have you got yourself a score for the football game? Shoot us one up there. You got to. You got to, Mr. Sports. You gotta have a score. Kansas City and Tampa Bay. Like I say, I may not even watch a game. I don't even know yet. And Apple Brian's got to be like, what? Super Bowl I watched was in 05. Yeah. Do I have to watch Super Bowl just who you think's going to win? Like I say, I'm not sure I'm going to watch it. Stays on so damn late. I mean, 30-29 Kansas City. Most everybody picked Kansas City, but one person, I think, Larry, we've got it on the video. I think Larry was the person that did pick Tampa to win. Everybody's picking it pretty close except Sean, like 55-27 or something. But, yeah, we carry on with Sean a lot in the room, but you guys definitely put him in your prayers. I'm going to try to find out if it's anything he or his family needs, if it's anything we can do to help him. We were planning already to meet him for his birthday. I certainly will. And his birthday is actually, we're going on vacation that week now. So I just thought about that, and I hadn't told him that yet either. Yeah, so I've got to actually let him know about that. But in March might be better anyway if he wants to take off and go with us somewhere. But yeah, this day and age, if somebody's in hospice, you're going on vacation. You're going on vacation this year, Ken. You're going on vacation in July this year. You're going to hop in your car and just drive. You're just going to hop in your car, take a mask with you, and drive. We definitely are. We're not gonna let this keep us down. It's held us down for a while. We didn't go on vacation last year. We're not gonna let it hold us down this year. We're gonna do some stuff. We're gonna go out. What would the Amish do if two old women started fighting each other over some items on the side sale tables? Wow. I don't know what they would do. Move out the way. They wouldn't break them up or nothing. They wouldn't say nothing. Whoever got beat, if one of them got beat up, they would probably help the one that got beat. But other than that, I don't think they wouldn't get involved. They're not going to be on somebody's side per se as much as they are just minding their own business. Yeah. They are definitely not shit starters, if you know what I'm talking about when I say that. They're not out here looking to cause problems. No. They mind their own business, and they just started putting a sign up at the end of the driveway there. Had that little store there, and my mom told me about it. I didn't know about it. That's a good ways from our house. It's 15, 20 minutes away from where I live. But we drive over there anyway. And they do it twice a week. They do it on Wednesdays, Saturdays. And that was Wednesday that I posted up there. So anytime we go on a Wednesday, Saturday we definitely wouldn't go. But I've heard they put more stuff out there then. So I don't know. I do not know. But, they had a lot of sweets. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You ain't seen the video yet. You got to watch it. You got to watch the video, Keith. You got to watch the video. I've never heard of a cherry apple pie, though. It was a full-size apple pie. The inside part of it was cherry, and then the outsides were apple. I'd never seen that, but one of those pies in the far right corner up there, if you watch the video, cherry apple pie. And then I said, there's cherry and apple, and then there's apple. And I didn't really mention that one was cherry apple pie, but it really was. They got jellies and jams. Yeah, if you get a chance to watch they got a whole table of just pies. And then little cookies with little cream inside of them, some vanilla, some chocolate, jellies. And then they had cabbage over there cut up, a full head, half a head, and then a quarter. I'm not a big cabbage person. Then they had eggs, all of them brown eggs, 12 dozens for $2, I think, and dozen and a half for $3. And just different things. They had different things. You could. Then we got some rolls. I'll show you the rolls. We haven't eaten any of those yet. We still got those in here. Here's a whole loaf of sourdough bread. That's got what, $2.50 written on it. And there's the rolls. It's a dozen. Look at the way they cook them together. That's got $3 on it. They may make their own cheese. I don't know if they make their own. I don't know how they do it. I don't know.
I don't think they make that.
You don't think they make that cheese?
I don't think so.
I don't know. Some of the stuff I know they buy. Some are sausages, stuff like that. They buy that and get it somewhere. But they're able to sell it cheap. Yeah. So a lot of times we'll cut off a little piece of sourdough bread, put it in the oven, let it crisp up a little bit, and just have whatever. Anybody wanting chili? Monday, I'm going to be making chili. Should make it tomorrow. I would have it. What you going to put in that? What in my chili? Do it like I've done it the other 2 or 3 times. Oh, in the bread. Oh, sometimes I'll just put it in the oven and just let it get a little bit hot and maybe a little crunchy, and just bite it. Maybe put a little butter on or whatever. What was in that chicken stuffing casserole again? Chicken casserole. Easy peasy. Depends on whether you like cream of chicken or cream of mushroom. I like cream of chicken. We're allergic to mushrooms, so we don't do that. You get a couple of big cans of cream of chicken soup. Okay. Then you get your couple of 3 chicken breasts, boil them up, chop them up. So you get all the breast in there. Add the cream of chicken soup. Then add a thing of stuffing mix in it and mix it all together. Then you put it in the oven for about 20-25 minutes. That's all it is to it, Keith. Doritos as crackers are good in chili, plus shredded cheese. Not a big sour cream eater, Todd, but wife likes sour cream. But I've got an old chili video, and I will make another chili video if you guys want to watch me make it. I love my chili. I've been 2 places lately that had great chili, and I told the wife, I said, I think mine's almost as good. You don't fluff the stuffing first. Nope. It's just stuffing mix in a box. You pour it in there, and you get that wet too. You get it all together. Yeah. Then at the end, okay, after you do it, Keith, if you want to leave a little bit of stuffing, just let it go across the top, and it'll be a little crunch to it. If you want to, if you just want to save a little bit of it. Yeah. Like mix all of it together in a bowl and just throw it in a casserole dish. But then if you've got a little bit of stuffing left, just shake it across the top, and that'll be kind of a hard crunch to it. Won't hurt nothing. You may not want to do it, but you can if you want to. And cook it on about 330 minutes, something like that. Just enough to get it boiling underneath. And then if you want to brown the top, throw it on broil for 2 minutes, 3 minutes tops. Just let it brown the top just a little bit, but you don't want to do it too much because it's already done cooking, except for the stuffing in there that's getting softer and softer as the time you're doing it. So I was considering that or a tuna noodle casserole this week sometime. Yeah. If you want to do that chicken casserole, it's easy. You just get you a few chicken breasts, boil them up, and then the easiest way to do it is take them out and let them cool down for about 2 or 3 minutes. Then you can just cut them up, have fun with them. Make sure you don't get no bones in it. I don't save much of the dark meat either. I just put the good stuff and chop it all up real fine. Put it in a bowl. And then after that, just start pouring cans of cream of chicken soup in it. Mix it up, and then put the stuffing in it. Like it can be turkey stuffing, it can be chicken stuffing, just stovetop stuffing. That's all it's got to be. And then if it's looking too dry, get about half of that can, cold water. Put cold water in it. Mix that into it too. And you got to take it into consideration when you're cooking it. If you do add some water, which is cold, to that makeup, give it 5 extra minutes to really get good and hot. I was watching some YouTube videos of people making casseroles a couple nights ago. Oh, yeah. Were they good or they weren't very – I mean, did they know what they're doing or did they not? Or you're laughing about it. So, but my chili, I'm telling you, it's my mom can't eat anything really, really spicy. She comes down here, she'll eat 2 bowls of my chili. My dad, he loves chili too. And Darla, she goes crazy. You switched off your porn, Kate. Keith, to watch cooking. And I use ground beef. I know a lot of people use steak. You can use steak. You can use whatever you want to but I just use ground beef. But I do drain the hell out of it. I really drain it well before I put it in it. But I cook it up first. I cook it up and then add it to my chili. I don't let it cook in there. The chicken one, they would make the stuffing in a pan and then drop spoonfuls over the top of the chicken and soup. Oh, yeah, it's kind of like dumplings. Do. Yeah, I don't do that. Yeah, and it kind of sets like in a big old wad. I've seen them do that before. Yeah, kind of like bread wads. That's what I call it. And the thing, I know some people use canned biscuits and do that. You do it with canned biscuits, it's a danger of it not getting cooked, and then you're gonna be eating stretchy biscuits. Yeah, you don't want to do that. No, they couldn't spread that. Yeah, because those wads of. I know what you're talking about. Oh me. But yeah, I think I'm seriously going to make some chili again. But like I say, I've got that on the channel twice already. My chili, very simple to make. Just get you some. I get Talking Food, Michael Peterson. I get ground beef, most time 80-20 ground beef. And I like get 2 big pounds of it. My wife makes Super Bowl food on Sunday, but we don't ever watch again. More reason to eat, right? I get 2 pounds of ground beef, and I'll put 1 pound in on the stove, and I started cooking. Then I go get me a 1 gallon jug of tomato juice, not V8. V8 doesn't work as well for me. Straight up tomato juice. Doesn't have to be any name brand. Campbell's, it doesn't matter. Tomato juice. Okay. Then I get, I don't know, 6, 8, 10 cans of beans and 2 or 3 of the little chili mixes that you would get. McCormick's, you can get Walmart's brand, doesn't matter. The yummy cookie. What is it? Yeah. Keith sent me some damn video of some woman making something. I couldn't make heads or tails of this shit. Something about yummy cookie. It's some about some women he was talking about or something. He emailed me something. I couldn't make heads or tails of this shit. It was a bunch of women getting together doing some kind of video or something, and I didn't know what they're trying to do. I never turned the volume up though. I have to admit that too. It was so late last night. I did not turn the volume up. It's only 2 of us. We just stay home and maybe get chicken or sandwiches with chip and dip. Dude, where's the dip? Not a dip person myself, really not. Michael, it's only 2 of us here. It's only 2 of us here. But I'm telling you, dude, if you make a big pot of the chili, 2 or 3 things. If you got good neighbors, you can try. You can send some to them, or you can put it in things and freeze it. It won't hurt it. It won't hurt it at all. Generally, we eat all hours. That's the sad part. Cleansing of women's cookies. Yeah. Ranch or cheese, is it easier to make? Both good dips. I don't make dips, dude. I don't really do dips. I don't do a whole lot into dips, but my chili is easy to make. My chili is easy to make. Hour and a half time, and you not only are done, you're ready. Ranch or cheese dip? Cheese dip sounds like it'd be hard because it looks like it would be something easy to kind of like have a film over it and stuff. Probably ranch would be easier to make. I don't know. I don't like ranch dip though. I don't like it. I can eat a cheese dip or queso dip, but I don't eat ranch. I'm not a big dip person. I like Thousand Island dressing. That's about it. I don't like the taste of ranch dressing. French, none of that. I can't do it. I can't eat ranch on a salad. We'll decide on Saturday. But yeah, I think chili is like your Philadelphia cheddar jalapenos dip. I don't like it real hot either though. I can't do a lot with jalapenos. Yeah. Thousand Island is good, says Michael Peterson. I like Thousand Island. I have grilled hamburgers on the grill and actually did a Thousand Island like a layover on the top of it. I don't know if you've ever done that before or not. I don't know if I've done it since I met Darla. I used to do it a lot on my old grill I had. You'd grill one side of your hamburger, flip it. As soon as you flip it and you got it cooking good, after it's cooked about 3/4 of the way through and you notice no more blood coming through, get you some Thousand Island with a brush of some sort and brush Thousand Island dressing over the burger. Then flip it and cook it with it like that, and then put some on the other side and maybe a pickle on each side too. And then you can actually, if you wanted to put some more on it, you can do it then when you put lettuce and tomato or whatever you do put on the burger. But it's actually Thousand Island, when it's cooked on into the burger, actually really good taste. Rob, I'm guessing you have a 5-star meatloaf recipe you are hiding from us. No, not really. No, not really. I like meatloaf. It's not my favorite thing. I don't like a lot of ketchup. Um, I I know I see a lot of people put a lot of ketchup on the top of it. I don't like it. Whatever ketchup I'm gonna put in mine, I'll put it inside. I don't use mustard at all. I use onion soup mix. Um, that's got to be 93.7 ground beef. You can't use cheap ground beef for meatloaf. Had way too much of that when I was a kid. More eat it now. Meatloaf's okay, but it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite meal by stretch now. And you know how I feel about chicken. I'm not a chicken person. I'm really not. I got a couple of places down south. If we going out to grab something to eat, I'll get some chicken or something. But I don't care nothing about frying chicken to eat. I that did me in as a kid. Don't forget, I'm from the South, and I went to Baptist church. Every Sunday, it was like, oh my God. Yeah, you went nuts. I mean, 3 weekends out of the month, you had chicken. I don't know. I'm done with that shit. Seafood Sunday coming. But if I want chicken, I go out somewhere. I go to Chick-fil-A, get something. I love their morning biscuits, those little bitty rolls or whatever, butter rolls or whatever the hell you want to call them. They're really good. And where's our other chicken place we like, Dar? Chicken place in North Carolina. Zaxby's. Really good. Zaxby's. Oh, I know they have it over here too, but I mean North Carolina one's one we've been to. Yeah, Zaxby's. Really good. ZAXBY''S. Zaxby's. Really, really good chicken. And I'm not a big KFC person. Sadly, I'm really not. But I do. Hey, I'm one of the few people that'll tell you, and I'm not going to lie to you folks. I saw Zaxby's the last time I was in North Carolina. It's good. I like Long John Silver's. I like Long John Silver's. I really do. I'm not going to lie to you. I like it. You can get the crispy crunchies or whatever the hell they got with it. I don't mind. It's just good batter and stuff on it. I like it. Now I know a lot of people that don't like Long John Silver's, but I do. I like their fish cake. I've had a whole lot worse. That's for damn sure. No Long John Silver's, and Ken says they have it in Texas. Zaxby's. Do they have Zaxby's in Texas? There's a girl in the office at work who will eat all the way around the center portion of an apple before working toward the ends. That's pretty cool. Zaxby's pretty good, isn't it, Michael? But in Texas, Michael has Whataburger. Whataburger is bad. Whataburger. It's just the opposite of McDonald's. I like Whataburger. I really do. White Castle sucks. White Castle, they used to have a little 39-cent bar. Now they like a buck each. Who the hell wants to go pay $1 for this little thing? I asked Whataburger. It's good. Yeah, it is good. I asked her if that was a California thing. She just sat down. That is where she is from. Dude, Keith asked the wrong questions. Keith needs to be asking these girls, do you know where I live? If you don't, there's a key right there. Make sure it works. Yeah, Whataburger's down south. They're really good. Whataburger is good. Yeah. Actually, I asked her, I eat White Castle, says Michael. I don't like White Castle again. Actually, I asked her if she ate her corn that way, and she replied, that would be weird. Whataburger is Texas. Yeah, you're right. Whataburger is bad. It's an awesome place to eat. So is Coney Island. What's that Coney Island or whatever the hell hot dogs with chili. In-N-Out. See, we don't have In-N-Out here. You got to go out west to get that. James Coney Island. Man, if you want some, like, with their chili, they put the Doritos in it and stuff like that. Oh, man. Always have. Whataburger is great. Use it as a luxury meal. In-N-Out in Arizona. Okay. Next time I go to Vegas, I want to go to In-N-Out Burger. That's what I want to do. Not Nathan's a friend. It's called James Coney Island. James Coney Island. It's outside of they got a couple of them on I-45. If you're leaving Houston going back toward Dallas. James Coney Island. And they bad. They are bad. I mean, man, oh man. Whew. It's got a little bit of kick to that chili, but I don't see nothing wrong with it. It's good. It's bought chili is good as anywhere you're gonna get it. In-N-Out is expensive. We have it here in Texas. I'll tell you one that's expensive. Red Robin. My mom loves Red Robin, but damn, you get a burger there, you're paying $11 for it. Unlimited fries. Let me see, find something that looks like they're unlimited fries. There we go. No, it's too big. Their unlimited fries are not nearly that big. The little bony jabronis is what they are. They are some skinny ass rascals. Well, Philly steak sandwiches overrated in your opinion? Depending on where you get them. Depends on where you get them, Keith. Not a Red Robin fan. My mom loves Red Robin. There's one over here in Lynchburg, Virginia that Darla loves. I like Red Robin too. That we've been to a couple times, and she's like, it's as good a Philly steak as she's ever eaten. Now, there's a place outside of Philly, 25 miles, right there in Downingtown. Actually, it's just east of Downingtown. And we used to eat there. And that, man, I tell you, it was in this little shopping center. I don't like Ruby Tuesdays. Ruby Tuesdays is primarily chicken, I've always found. Not a big Ruby Tuesdays fan. But their cheese steaks there, he'd make his own rolls. He'd be like, oh, you want some rolls? $1 each for the rolls. You can get them hot right there, just come out of the oven. That was close to where we used to live. Philly cheesesteaks, damn good. Oh, I like them too, Ken. If you get them made into right spots, you can't beat them. Okay, nothing great. Ruby Tuesday, nothing great. Yeah, Applebee's has went downhill. Applebee's. I used to go to Applebee's back when I was younger, and I used to think it was a damn real good place to eat. I ain't that crazy about it no more. Texas Roadhouse. That's the place when you walking in, you get to pick a steak you want, and it rolls. Too much butter, man. They got the rolls laying in, look like butter sauce. Thank you, but no thank you. I'll pass there. I do, however, like Outback. How much of a ride to Franklin Field when you were living in PA, Rob? How much of a ride was to Franklin Field? Was about 45 minutes. Rode by one time. That is the place for beef. Which one's the place for beef? Are you talking about Outback? Outback's bad. Outback's got those loads of I can't think of the name of it. Oh, the Roadhouse. She likes Roadhouse better. I like Outback better. But you ask her which one has a better salad. Covered a lot of pen relays at Franklin Field back in the day. Yeah. Okay. I wouldn't want Cheese Whiz, only white American or Provolone. I've had Whiz too. I've had Cheese Whiz. I've had it all. Logan's got closed. Yep, they closed Logan's up. Yeah, there's a few of them that's been closed down. What's the one that's a buffet? Yeah, I like Cheese Whiz on mine sometimes. Just depends on what day of the week it is. What's the one? Golden Corral? Our Golden Corral got shut down. I don't know if they're reopening it or what they're doing, but they closed it down. But there's a place in Charlottesville. If I'm lying, I'm dying, folks. We actually went there and ate. Buffet, open to the public. Every 6 feet, every person 6 feet apart. You got to wear plastic gloves and a mask to go up and get your food. But you actually serve yourself, which is unheard of now. Grilled onions on your burger or no? I like grilled onions on the grill better. I don't so much. They don't grill them up enough for me if I go somewhere. I like them like caramelized, like really dark, almost crunchy. Outback has a good size. Oh, Darla gets what kind of salad at Outback? Chopped pecan blue cheese. Chopped pecan blue cheese is what she said for her salad. Yeah, and that's what Outback has. No place has a better one. Salad. Oh, okay. She says she just loves that salad the way it is. Yeah. But her favorite steak is at Roadhouse. We'll go there once in a while. Overrated, Cracker Barrel. And Cracker Barrel serves alcohol now. They serve alcohol. Been lately? If you haven't, go. Wine, beer, liquor does not matter. They get the full. Cracker Barrel is expensive, and they won't like substitute stuff either. If you get like breakfast stuff, I'm not a big grits person. Stuff like that. Now, yeah, I'd rather have bacon or something. But nah, they won't do that there. But yeah, alcohol. Alcohol is on the menu at Cracker Barrel now. If you haven't noticed it, it is. And but Cracker Barrel, their little stores, they're worth. I love going in just the store part. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been in the store part, bought stuff, and then left. Not even eat. Just went in there and just went to the store part. I've done that before. Not often, but I've done it. Let's see, where else? Five Guys burgers and fries. I think it's a little overrated. Yeah, it's okay. It's not my favorite by any stretch of the imagination. I can eat it, but I think it's a little. You're talking about high. That's high. Their stuff's higher than. And the burgers are good, but they're not nearly the size of one at Red Robin. Does Outback still serve the pumpernickel bread? Yeah, with the little butter thing and the knife on the side. Yeah, oh yeah, man, that shit's good. It's good. You can tell them bring a second loaf to you. Well, we do that sometimes because the last 2 times we went to Outback, Rob did good. I didn't get a steak. I got a side salad and a baked potato. That was it. Drink me a beer. I did eat some bread, but I did not eat a steak. That's tough. That's tough to do when you go over there. We get Sean, we take him out. We will do it. Yeah. I will check on him too and see how he's doing. I know, look, he comes in here and shows a tough ass profile a lot of times, talk about people and stuff, but inside, kid is 17 years old. So y'all be pretty cool with him for a while, okay? We know he's going through a lot. Um, what is their best steak? The best steak, I think that I like the ribeye. I like a 12 ounce. I think it's 12-ounce ribeye. That's my favorite that they got at Roadhouse. I mean at Outback. It's really good. It's really good. But yeah, let's let's be kind of cool with him for a while because he's going through a lot. Were you in here, Keith, when he was here? He took off a little while ago. And I know it had to be hard for him to even type it up when he was typing to us. With so many postponements, do you think it's best to cancel March Madness? Now, I think it should play if they're able to play. Hockey's going to play. Baseball, they're trying to push it back if the president has his way. I don't know why he's trying to get involved in it. Michael, what happened is his mom's in his mom is in somebody help me out, guys. What do they call it? I can't think of the name, the word. And no, not rehab. No. She's in hospice, yeah. And they're not giving her a time frame on living, Michael. They're not giving her a time frame at all right now. So I don't even know if he's able to see his mom or not. But she's in hospice. Christmas time, she just got out of the hospital Christmas Day or the day before Christmas. And she was doing bad then. Yeah. He's only 17. And 17, I think that that is playing a part in it. I think so, Mike. I think that's what they found. I think they found something that was wrong with her. I'm not sure, but she was in like a facility, a long-term facility for 3 or 4 weeks, or in a long-term facility in the hospital for a few weeks. Now, so like I say, kid turns 18 at the end of the month. That's got to be tough. That's got to be really tough. So, yeah, you guys, I know we pick at him all the time. He picks back. Let's chilly willy with him for a little bit. Just kind of let him settle down a little bit. And if he's in the picking mood, we'll let him kind of start the deal. We can roll with it whichever way but if he's being quiet, let's just let him kind of just sit in chat and just kind of do his thing and give him his space. Give him his space because everybody handles stuff different. Everybody handles things differently. We don't know how he's going to handle this. He probably don't know how he's going to handle it. So yeah, if a quiet way is the way, we'll do it. If he wants to joke around and joke around with him to much as he feels like rolling with it, but you just don't know. You just don't know. So just kind of bide your time with him and see what's going on. Prayers out to him. If I can get in contact with him, I'll see if it's anything he needs. If it is, we may make a trip over toward his house and find out what we can do to help out. Hey, That's pretty much it. I didn't know anything about it. I found out the same time you guys found out tonight when he first came in and said his mom was in the hospice, and no timetable, no frames. But generally, hospice is never a good word to hear because it's most time people beyond where they can be somebody can't wait on them 24/7. It's generally hospice, and that's a bad thing. Um, let's just kind of pray your own way. I'm praying that his mom gets better, but I'm also praying that whatever happens, he handles it as much as he can, like an adult, and hope he doesn't fly off the hook and do anything nuts. I would hope not. Yeah, I would think she has to be too. Yeah, I think she's younger than we are. Yeah, I think so. So I think she's right much younger than we are. Yep. So yeah, you guys just just be cool with him for a while. Let's see, we'll see what he wants to tell us. If I find out anything, I will let you guys know it. Um, and I'm gonna see if it's anything I can do personally for him. Um, she may be under 40, but I would say she's probably 40 to 45 if I were guessing. Um, let's say she's 20, 23, 24 when she had him, maybe. That would put it at 40, 41 right there. He's 17, getting ready to turn 18. So, yeah, if she was 20 years old when she had him, she's in her 30s. And if she's anything much over 20 when she had him, she's probably in her 40s. But I'm with you. I don't think there's a chance in hell she's our age. No way. So, you know, um, don't know much what else to say. Um, if I find out something that we can do to help him out, I will come back in here and I'll make an announcement and see who would like to help out. Um, in whatever way we can do, whatever we can do. Um, you know, um, I'd love to talk to the kid 30 minutes and just find out, straight up, what's the situation, what could we do to help, and what would be the most help to you personally. I care about the family, yes, but Sean's been here with us for a year and a half. And whatever we can do for the kid, that's the way I feel about it. If it's anything we can do, I don't know, but I'll see if we can. See what we can do. Thank you guys for hanging around on the channel. I hate to have such bad news on the channel, but you guys know that's everyday life. That's everyday life, and it's let's just hope and pray. My pick for the Super Bowl, Chiefs 38, Buccaneers 34. I missed 3 out of the last 10 years, so 70% last 10 years. We missed last year, and I haven't missed 2 years in a row since in the mid 2000s. So I don't want to miss this time. So we'll see what happens. You all have a great night. God bless. Thanks for coming out. Oh, it's a Thursday night. I keep forgetting tonight's Thursday, but tonight is a Thursday night. And we will try to be around sometime tomorrow, see what you guys got going on. Either tomorrow night. We'll see what's happening. See if I can get in touch with Pops, maybe spend a little time with him, do something with him too. Today was a great day. It was got up in the 50s. Almost all the snow's gone. So slowly. So you all have a good one. Thanks so much, Keith. Thanks so much, Michael. Thanks so much, Mike. Thanks so much, Ken. Thanks so much, Apple Brian. Thanks so much, Sean D. Thanks so much, Todd B. Don't want to miss anybody. Who else is in here? Somebody right there. I thought. Oh, Tribe Fan. Thanks, Tribe Fan. Larry Harris. Thanks so much, Bobby Catalano.
Play.com has a new website.
Yeah, I know Play.com was going to come out with a new website. Yeah. And try to got some new stuff. And then some of the older stuff is staying on Play. Yeah, we did a lot of good. It was some good talk tonight. I think I got everybody. If I missed anybody, I apologize. And let me run this back through here. Festus Gerber. I didn't see Festus. Night, guys. Have a great, great night. God bless. Prayers go out to my man Sean and to his mom. And let's hope things go well. Y'all have a good one. And I will be back either tomorrow, Saturday, or Sunday. I'll be back around one of these days this weekend, but I just don't know exactly what my weekend plans are yet. Have a good one, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.